Nice one. We are looking to be back. I do apologise. I kind of disappeared. I was having to take care with my parents. I will explain this in a video coming up. Maybe I will talk about like my situation, what's happening. But yeah, thank you guys for if you return for being patient. I greatly appreciate it. I'm just sorting a few things out. Obviously, with my we are sorted now. We are home. I helped with the shopping. I just didn't want them to go alone because they shouldn't be doing it, going alone. Oops, excuse me. Initially, I was gonna cover Nord versus Lost Returns, but for now, I am gonna cover this because I'm insanely excited for the actual patch update for Wuthering Waves. So I do apologise. It's going to take me a minute. I was a lot more prepared earlier. This has kind of come out of the blue, so I just need to quickly. I'm live with Wuthering Waves on Kick and YouTube. So I am a little less ready at the moment, but I am going to remedy this as soon as I can. Thank you all for being patient with me. It is greatly appreciated. This is a continuation from what was earlier, obviously. Just let me know if the it might be a little bit loud for Wuthering Waves. I'm going to turn it down a bit. I've got it up because I want the story to be decent and loud, ideally, so that is shared. I want to go to X and quickly do that, and I'm going to be ready soon. I did this earlier on the loading screen, but I want to get it out of the way. We are so thank you all for being so very patient with me. That one is there. And now let's get into it. I believe everything is now updated, so we should be looking cool. But yeah, so yeah, we just got to the new area. We just looked into it. We discovered that Carthea is fighting someone. I did a casual temple, about 40-50 pity. I got Carthea. Not going to be using it because I do not have the mats for it yet. But soon, I want to get Chiconium when she's on the rerun banner. But will she be back soon? Unlikely. And I'm also looking for Camellia to replace my Rover. I love Rover, but Camellia, my baby girl. We were doing this, weren't we? Okay, so they're like, it's like Hermes.
Wind, guide me.
Okay, so it's likely down if they're there.
Leave it to me.
Mamma mia, eventi, figurati.
This should come in handy.
Yes. Okay, we've got every type of Drake now, I believe. Hopefully, besides the Diddy Party Drakes, we don't want any of those. Yes. So. Resonance casket things. Right, I was gonna go straight to the... Bro, I'm seeing chest back to back now. I have to grab them. Mamma mia! Event! Figurati! Nice. We've got another one of the echoes.
Cherish every gain.
So.
Leave it to me.
Okay, so we've got a couple spines up in this bitch.
One with the sounds.
They hit pretty hard. Nice. Mamma mia. Avanti. Figurati. Nice.
Remnants of the past.
As much as I love the effect of this, I can't see anything. I'll warm up the crowd. Mamma mia. Avanti. Figurati. So likely there has to be one on top of the building, right? So what we'll do. I'd put money that there's one up here, yeah.
An unexpected
Nice.
discovery.
Well, let's continue the story without my fucking ADHD sidetracking. Oh, let's try these. Haven't. Oh, they summon drakes. Interesting. They drop specifically caskets. Wait, is this going to be a common thing among this? So they are dropping Sonis caskets. So I wonder if that's going to make farming those specifically that little bit easier. That is not. Get one random fusion echo and material for weapon and skill upgrade and shells. Interesting. So I wonder if these are going to be constant or if these are limited, because that is really cool if they're a constant. Participate in web page. Oh, so for leaving so abruptly. To the righteous one from God Thea. By the time you're reading this letter, I'll be on my way to Septimon. Sorry for leaving so abruptly, but there's a matter that requires my immediate attention. I'm afraid I can't divulge too much at the moment, but as you're observant as you are, I'm confident that you'll find out what it is as soon as you arrive in Septimon. The people of Septimon, I've heard, are valiant and full of life. They value, above all else, glory won in battle. Maybe this city will be more to your taste than Raguna was, am I correct? Please don't laugh if not. That's adorable as fuck. This will be my first trip to Septimon. It'll be your first too, I presume. You'll receive a package delivered by a drake. Inside are the earnings I received recently from working as a wandering knight. I'm sure you'll put it to good use. I have to leave now. Time is of the essence. I have no doubt that you'll have a great adventure in Septimon. Just remember, as you walk on the Septimontian soil, I think. I apologise. I'm a native English speaker. I can't speak English. It's the same ground I'll be walking on. We shall meet again in Septimon, righteous one. 300. Holy fuck, bro. 300. So that's more pulls and 2 solvents, and we're getting a 10 pull. We'll love to see it, bros. We love to see it. It is a good day to be a KuroBot. It is a very good day to be a KuroBot. On God. On God. That 10 pull that she just gave us literally gets my 10 pull back for thingy. Oh, I wondered, I was like, why is that discounted? Oh, because of the thingy. Aspects. Okay, so these are specific, they're wing sets. Interesting. They are not so these are supposed to be a little. Oh yeah, they're much cheaper because of their current prices. They'd be ones I'd look at getting, but not yet. Certainly not yet. So, ooh, new layout. Instead of being like the 4 squares, it's looking Champions Monthly Aid Bundle. Okay, they're the standard ones. They're pretty standard. Tell you now what you're getting with it. Standard bundles and level bundles. Interesting. That's good to see. Layout as aspects.
Plan with convention, then conquer.
This one's nice, but it doesn't change as much as I thought it would. And again, this one's nice, but I don't think it changes any of her fingers, like the
May I pray for anything
Jinxies
specific
does?
for you? It would be my honor.
Okay, they're nice. They're nice as well. So a bundle, I just wanted to get the things off. Guidebook. Okay, we're doing those. Guess of glory, yep, they're specifically fingers that we're doing. Nice, so there is a lot of rewards to be gone, and we've already gotten a temple for free. Plus we're getting the extra 5 from the just login rewards. Let's see. At this point, there's only one of the standard cards I don't have, and I'm just going to pull for weapons at this point and extra copies of. So I haven't done a temple. I don't want to pull for her weapon yet, though. I'm assuming her weapon is very, very good, but I don't know how much of a difference it's going to make yet. I'm not in a rush to get her weapon, I'm not going to lie. I love the echoes, they're just adorable and vibing. Okay, so
The great city of Septimont.
I'm sorry, but I see loot.
Remnants of the past.
Excuse my snorting there. I'm a little bit bunged up. I don't know how, because it has been beautiful. There's been quite a few of the purple ones that were given as well. That's kind of nice. Sonis caskets. We're getting quite a few purple and blue chests.
Discovery.
I wonder if this will stay as a continued pattern, because if it does, that means we're going to get a lot of thingers. We are going to get a lot of asterite, which is going to be good for our pulls, obviously. Maybe they're doing more simply because of how high the characters are. Bro, look at that! Look at the little griffin. So this one's up top, sure.
Remnants of the past.
Okay, that's cool. Nice. Okay, they're the glide points again. We've got a couple more thing areas. That is the Lioness of Glory. That's one of the ones that we saw and it looked really cool. So what we're going to do, we'll go straight over here, continue the quest.
Ah, I knew it. The Blue Furies remain undefeated.
Hydration. Remember to stay hydrated.
Ah, folks always write them off, thinking they're just sailors or singers. Don't matter in the arena. It's all about pure strength.
Most of the teams in this year's finals aren't even backed by local nobles.
So what? Worried about your bets? How many times do I have to...
Hey,
All right, all right. Oh, look here, a visitor. Welcome to Septimont.
Thank you.
Your clothes aren't from around here. You from the New Federation?
Actually, I'm from the Black Shores.
Sounds familiar, but I can't say I know where that is. We just watched a live match. It's too bad you missed it. Mattia from the Blue Furies gave the other team a right pounding.
aye. Capitolini Hill's holding the Great Aegon now in the city.
Catalina Hill
Happens
sits
every
on
4
Central
years.
City, home to
All of Septimont's talking
Griffin's
about who'll be the
Fortress
next
and the
champion.
stage of the Great Aegon.
You here for
Great
the games
Aegon,
too?
the largest and most influential gladiator event in Septimont, as well as a key economic pillar of the city.
No. I'm looking for someone.
Oh, we yap a bit more.
This time, that might be tricky. Folks from all over Solaris are flooding into Septimont lately.
Oh, why is
Who's
that?
it you're looking for? This here is the first stop for ferries heading to Capitolini Hill. Maybe we've seen him before.
I'm looking for a strong and fair warrior named Carter Thea.
Can't say I've seen anyone like that around. Most Raganesi we see here are from the Troop of Fools or the Montelli Nobles. They're a bit more open to our ways of thinking about faith.
I mean, considering the current state of faith in, back in Raguna, the, the stranglehold of them trying to actually control it under the blind faith of the what was the, oh, what was she called? The unicorn, you know who I mean. The fact that they're trying to bully their way and control that through means and oppression like that, I'm not surprised that they're more open to your way of thinking. Plus, Montelli tend to be a lot more open-minded. They're not stuck in the past like it was said that Cantarella's family were. They're more about what's best for Raguna here and now, basically.
If she's wearing the Order's emblem, though, she'll have drawn some eyes.
After Cardathia and Fleur-de-Lis's frequencies merged, she got her body back. If she passed through here, people would have seen her.
Ask about... Do you know anything about a half-human, half-lion creature? Kinda looks like a centaur fusion?
A half-human, half-lion creature wearing armor and swinging a poleaxe? That's gotta be the guardian echo of Septimont. Our lioness of glory, Arsinosa.
What a sick name, Arsinosa.
Can you tell me more about this guardian echo?
Oh, gladly. See, ever since our ancestors set foot on this land, we Septimontians have fought the harsh elements and the savage tacit discords.
As many have.
Many brave souls came before us, their reverberations settling in the stone that now stands as Arsinosa. She was born from the battle's roar and the fierce bellows of pride.
So she might have literally been a reverberation created through the chance of glory, the fights, the brutality to become a guardian for the land, that's metal as fuck.
As the guardian of Septimont, Arsinosa usually only reveals herself during the Great Aegon. To earn her blessing is the highest honor any Septimontian could hope for.
Considering these are a culture sort of opposite in nature to the Ragunan people, Raganese people, you know, obviously they follow God. They believe in the highest power being God. Whereas here in Septimon, they are talking about they believe in real heroes, real warriors, like mortal versus gods, and why they support mortals.
But why would Cardathia take on Septimont's guardian echo?
If you want to see her, just wait for the finals. They'll be held in the Colosseum in the city. But don't dawdle. Get a ticket now, or you'll miss out.
As for that Order girl you're looking for, you might try asking in the inns around the city.
Clay! Edwin! Come give me a hand!
Ah, right. We best be off. If you want to see the fights, follow this path to the arena. The ticket booth's just up ahead.
Thank you. Greatly appreciate your kindness and understanding. It's cool to see how... Ooh, we are being spied on.
Its frequency is similar to the echoes in Raguna. Could it have originated from the Imperator's power as well? But it's unstable, as if something else is interfering. Strange. It's just like Abby said. I can feel its source close to the city, but can't pin down where exactly.
Boss, you're looking so serious.
And you are...
Me? I'm a traveling Taoist from Mengzhou. Just call me Buling.
Her design's pretty cool. I like the headphones. I like the colour, the black with the blue and the different shades of blue there.
Exorcism, talisman divination, fortune telling. You name it, I bling it. So, you wanna try your luck, Fa?
Bro, she's so dorky. It's like very, very kind of like that Asian street performer vibe.
How did you know my name?
Did she even say her name?
Heard about you from an old friend. You know Jinshin? Pretty sure you met her in Jinzhou.
We do.
She trained with the same master before me.
Jinshin, she is the one who has the yin and yang powers, I believe.
We've got history. Last time I went up to the mountain to see her, she mentioned you.
Interesting. And you found your way to one from Huanglong. How fortuitous that we enter.
So I hear you're looking for someone? Not so easy, not so easy. The feng shui in Renacita is not good.
I don't know,
The tea is
her character
trapped
just has
in the
something
water,
really
not good
goofy to
flow.
me, and I love it.
No luck now. Bad sign. You should be careful, boss. You show up and the stars change. I was betting on who could break the deadlock, so I'm glad I caught you first.
And just like that, she's gone. So we noticed that frequencies have been interfered with, which means it could be some kind of tacit attack. Could it potentially be the Fraxidus? Because we know that, I can't remember his name, but the playwright, he's been sort of lurking. We know that Scar from the trailers, Scar might have been unleashed. Which I can't remember how he was captured by Shinshi. So I wonder if they know anything about him disappearing or when that happens. Could you tell me more about Arsinosa, please? Arsinosa.
You want to know about Arsinosa? She's the heart of our land.
Please go on.
If you visit the downtown area on Capitoloni Hill, you'll see it for yourself. The Griffon statues are everywhere. They've been part of this archipelago since ancient times. We used to fight them, but we've always respected their strength and bravery.
Interesting.
In Septimont, strong emotional frequencies tend to settle within things. That's how Arsinosa came to be.
So it kind of is how we were told and how we thought as well, that it were basically the bloodlust, the battles, the glory is what brought her into being through the emotional frequencies, which is really cool. I really like that as a thing.
She was once just a Griffon statue, but the people's burning desire for victory transformed her into Septimont's Eodic.
So she was just a statue and then she took form through the frequencies and affecting it. Interesting, which means echoes aren't just spawned from frequencies. The frequencies can be put into something and physically change its makeup from literally a Griffin statue into a living, fighting thing.
Testament to our will.
I suppose it is.
Heard that the Sentinel came to Septimont not long after Arsinosa was born.
So the Sentinel came to Septimont. I wonder why.
Said they even met her. I can't help but wonder what happened. As the Sentinel's fellow warriors, we Septimontians pay heed to their actions.
Interesting. So obviously this might have been a special occurrence that drew the Imperator's attention.
But after that, it was the last time the Sentinel came to Septimont.
Which probably aligned with the time her being intertwined with the Leviathan. And maybe she couldn't visit them again because she was fighting for life. Like, hell, she hadn't even visited Raguna in such a long time simply because she was trapped by it.
Maybe they saw we could handle things on our own and decided to entrust the city to our ancestors.
It could be that, but I'm likely to believe that this is when she maybe got taken by the Leviathan and she was fighting to survive, basically.
If that's the case, it's a grand honor, don't you think?
But it's good that they're seeing it like that. They didn't see themselves as abandoned. They saw themselves as trusted to fight on their own and grow as a culture.
Arsinosa. She will stand watch over our land now and forever.
But the issue is with echoes, all echoes can be corrupted in one way or another. So is Arsinosa going to be something that corrupts and we have to fight and cleanse, or maybe even entirely wipe out? What would that do to a balance to a land that believes it's a god, or they don't believe in gods but believe it is a icon to their will when it is, if it's beaten?
To us Septimontians, they are a strong comrade in arms. They're also the guide who led us to our new homeland.
Okay, so they're seen as someone kind of like a leader or like a warrior of legend as well.
Like the Ragonese, our ancestors were displaced and forced to sail through stormy seas. But I think that was a test of our strength.
I mean, possibly.
It tempered our bodies and minds, teaching us that humanity itself is the true hero of Septimont. Only the strongest can stand beside the Sentinel and fight.
Okay, that's
Without the
interesting.
blood spilled and sweat shed, Septimont would have known no peace, no stability.
So they see war as necessary for them to survive and grow.
But the Ragunesi lost their way, treating the Sentinel like some kind of divinity. They forget it's the strength of people that counts.
It's interesting because almost like the Ragunesi have become a little more lazier on the side of believing, well, the god will provide, that's our god, we have to follow exactly them, whereas the Septonian people, Septimosian people, Monsian, I still can't say that. These people believe that they should be independent, that they have to, that they can be guided by the Sentinel, but they have to do it themselves.
That's just cowardice. An easy escape. Here, if we build statues, it's to honor the heroes of the hunt.
So rather than to idolize a god, it's to pay thanks and respect towards those that came before.
Although, I've heard things are changing over there in Raguna lately.
Good to hear. I do like the fact that we got a few little lore tidbits there that we can talk about. Oh, look at it! It's a little dirty one. The Lottie's is a bit messy. And I think they're usually a lot cleaner. That's cute as.
Wind, guide me.
Wind guide me.
Not bad.
Bro, she freaky. I love that her weapon is a polearm with a flag on it, like a standard. It's so cool. Like she fights with the representation of her culture.
Think you can keep me from fighting? Careful now! We'll see who rips whose throat out first.
Mommy, sorry, mommy. What a fucking intro, bro. And it gives us the first person view.
Why don't you take your band of cowards and get out of my way before I decide to handle it myself?
Look at this menace to society, bro. Look at the smirk on her fucking face. Holy shit. Don't date that. That is psycho girlfriend material, bro.
Pulling dirty tricks before the Aegon. Did you think I wouldn't notice? Did you ever stop to think you nearly got an innocent person killed? Shame on you.
Looper. So you're really not going to reconsider? Even with the finals just around the corner?
Was this her team, maybe?
Reconsider? You think I should keep playing along and stay blind to your match fixing?
Ooh. Especially in a culture like this, match fixing in a tournament that is all about honor, respect, showing your own growth, showing your own strength. I'm not surprised she is fucked off entirely.
I don't care what you do off the field, but in the arena, fairness isn't negotiable. If you can't get that, just keep wagging your tail for the house. You know, I once thought you were a decent gladiator, and we fought well together. But look at you now. Pathetic.
I really like the detail where we saw her pupils kind of go backwards and forwards, showing like there's genuine emotion there, that she genuinely felt care towards them, and now you can see in the face there it's absolute sheer disgust.
You know nothing, Looper. Not everyone has the same strength to survive in Septimont with a clean conscience.
Nice, such cool standard. But that was always the ideal of Septimont, to fight for glory,
Sorry about
wasn't
that
it?
clown show. Don't judge Septimont by a few rats that can't hold their own in the dirt. They're not the norm here. Looper's the name, gladiator by trade. Guess we're acquainted now after crossing blades. Care to tell me your name?
What? Participants in gladiator matches, they are renowned for their strength and battle prowess, driven by an unyielding thirst for victory and glory. And obviously everything he did then was an affront to that. He was max fixing, so they weren't fighting for the glory or the honour of it. They were fighting for monetary gain or to win. I'm Rover.
Got it. It's rare to meet someone with your kind of strength.
She looked like she knew the name, but were processing it and didn't want to let on that she knew what or who we were. I take down Tassel's discards every day. Thanks, your moves are impressive too. I fight a lot. Thanks, your moves are impressive too.
I'm used to fighting the gladiators here, but the way you handled your blade, oh, it's beautiful. I like it.
Bro, she's gonna be a menace.
What happened just now? Did they try to ambush you?
Just about. That man, Emilio, used to be my partner. The Silvers were probably behind this.
The Silvers? The Silvers, the house Lupa fights for, one of Septimont's founding bloodlines. House Silver's roots once ran deep into the city's spire of influence, but with the rise of the new F4, I think that'll be F4, such past glories have begun to wane. So they're a house built from the beginning in glory, but their traditions are beginning to change. Interesting.
The House of Silver is nobility in Septimont. I share their name, though. I'm sure they've thrown me out since I stepped away from the team.
Lupa Silver, that's a pretty cool name.
Is this tied to the match fixing you mentioned?
Ugh, yes. I knew something was off, but I didn't think they'd go this far. Maybe they threw some serious money at it.
Bro, she has such gremlin expression. She has Carmelia expressions, those mischievous little, is she a baddie, is she an anti-hero kind of look, and I kind of love it. It's, yeah.
I thought the money I made them would have been enough. Oh well.
Now we can see anger, probably sadness as well. Look at this menace.
I was thinking, you're not a local, are you? How about...
Bro, why is she sniffing me so much?
we team up and fight together in the finals?
Can I actually just jump into a match into the finals though if I've not participated through, you know, the quarters, the semis?
That's Cardathia's frequency. But how?
Is that your way of saying yes?
I'm sorry. Lupa, have you ever met a Ragunese girl by the name of Cardathia?
Cartathea? Nope, never heard of her. What's going on with her?
She's missing. I'm looking for her. I tracked her to Septimont, and it seems she confronted Arsinosa.
Arsinosa is the symbol of our spirit, the great echo guarding Septimont for centuries. Besides the current F4, Augusta, nobody has ever faced her directly.
So similar to how the Imperator was, they know of a being above all, kind of like a god, but in this case they don't believe in God, so a hero above all, that only one person is seen, obviously with either the Loria or the head of the church in Raguna, or here, it's only their current F4, Augusta. Where's the F4? The ruler of Septimont, F4's will absolute power as only the stronger deemed worthy to lead. So again, we have this parallel of the top people being the only ones to see it and maybe leading control through manipulation, potentially.
I don't know if this Cartathea of yours is strong enough to take on Arsinosa. If she did, it would be the talk of Septimont.
So what we're saying here is very possible that while Cartathea, we saw Cartathea fighting her, like we sense the frequency, maybe it's something that hasn't come to pass yet, or it's not something that's been known about and is something that's been covered up. I personally think it's not something that's come to pass yet, because like she said, surely people would know if the Guardian would be fighting. But it is really weird. It seems like we're almost like 2 timelines, but we're not sure yet.
I see. No leads yet, then.
Well, that's why you should join me in the Aegon. When Arsinosa shows up in the finals, you might find the answers you're looking for. The champion gets noble recognition, a hefty bonus, and some secret perks. If we win, you can take it all.
So she only wants the title of champion. She's not she doesn't care about everything that comes with it.
If that doesn't interest you, then the attention that comes with being a champion will help you find the information you need on her.
True. But what's in it for you?
Me? I just want to see the look on their cheating faces when they realize I've beaten them at their own game.
She's a menace, bro.
They're probably betting against me in secret. Ha! Doesn't matter. Once we win, they'll lose it all. Serves them right.
True. Let's fuck them up.
If there's no punishment for crossing the line, then what's the point of a line at all?
True.
I don't know what other tricks my dear family has planned. But you're an outlander. Strong, too. No ties to their schemes.
I'm curious, because she keeps smelling us, if she can smell just how powerful we are, or like, she can sense how unique our frequency is, and she's like, holy shit, I've never sensed something this strong before.
That's why I look forward to walking this path with you. Can't wait to see what kind of gladiator you'll be.
Arsinosa and the unusual frequency I felt from Lupa are the only leads I've got.
And both of them lead to the gladiatorial
Lupa denies
battles.
ever meeting Carthea, but maybe she didn't realize. Or she's hiding something.
I'm not gonna lie, I like the blinking effect where it's like, looks like, I don't know how to describe it, like shutters.
Either way,
almost.
teaming up with her is my best shot at finding the truth.
True. Let's aim for the championship.
That's the spirit! Well then, I'll be counting on you, my fellow warrior.
She's so lively, bro.
Now, let's go register our team.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Team Rover it is. Okay, that's kind of cool. Just get to, you can watch little gladiator battles.
Our signature combo.
Wow, that's incredible.
We're counting on your support.
The red dragon's like a half and half drake. That's cute though. Oh, it's kind of like a Maine Coon cat, isn't it? With the ears and everything. That's so cute. Let's go register our team. What was that sleeping there?
Hi there. Is team registration still open?
It's interesting that we can register into the finals. Maybe because she technically made it there.
May applause greet you? Yes, you can register. Oh, wait, you're contender Lupa. Do you wish to register a new team? But aren't you...
Plans changed. I'm no longer with the Bow of Legions. This is my new partner.
Oh,
Bro,
I see.
she has that
Allow me to
Carmelia look
register
for
you
us.
again.
Like she's gonna
Have you
be,
settled on a name for your
she's
new
gonna see
team?
our strength and she's gonna be ravenous, bro. We said on the Infinity.
Warrior, why don't you do the honors?
Team Wuthering Waves, Team Assured Victory, Stella Lupa.
I take it you are referring to the two of us. The star does suit you well. All right, the name is settled.
You could just be
We'd also
Team
like to
Wuthering
apply for the
Waves.
special qualifier, please.
What we're gonna do? Fight Team Zelda Zone Zero, Team Genshin Impact, and Team fucking Honkai.
Of course. Please wait one moment.
What's the special qualifier?
The Gladiators Aegon happens year-round in Septimont. Training matches, exhibition games, open tournaments, you name it.
Septimont's signature sport where echoes battle beside gladiators.
But we're after the Aegon of Champions, the biggest event held every 4 years. We also call it the Great Aegon.
Imagine how metal it'd be. You just see Rover come out with Dreamless floating next to him. That'd be so sick, bro. Yes, hi, I am Rover and this is my Angel of Death.
There are 2 stages. A points-based prelim and an elimination round. The prelim is almost over. The eliminations are about to begin. I've earned enough points from the regular matches to qualify for the finals, but since you're a new contender, you'll need to win the special qualifier.
That's interesting. Technically, as long as you have enough time, you don't have to join at the start. If you can join and assure victory all the way in these point systems, you could join late and still
If we
take
defeat
first.
higher-ranked opponents, we can secure a spot with fewer matches.
Just the 2 of us. Is it 2 on 2?
Exactly. It's one of the reforms the new F4 made to the Aegon. And of course, our Echo partners will be joining us in the arena too. Echoes aren't just companions to us, but proof of our strength. Hunting them, taming them, and learning to live with them is the first lesson every Septimontian learns.
Bro, Septimontian. Okay, I know how to say it properly now. Septimontian.
Now, it's time to step into the arena.
I was born ready. Bro looks as nervous as hell for it.
Registration
He's like,
completed. Happy
yeah.
hunting, contenders.
Let's do this.
Let's see how well we work together in the arena, my fellow warrior.
Let's do it. Is that a good boy in a like helmet? That's like a good boy in a helmet, man. I love that.
Are you ready for the Gladiators Aegon?
Yes, I'm ready.
Happy hunting, gladiators.
Oh, I got fucking bodied, bro.
And the tempest! Wind rises!
Hopefully this helps.
Perfect teamwork. We make quite the hunting party.
Bro, look at the fucking Aero Rover juggles them. What the fuck? Knocks him skyward and then. I'm not really using him because I don't want to use him without his extra islands.
Hopefully this helps.
Oh, we did it! That was perfection! Haven't felt this alive in ages. I could finally focus and savor every moment of the fight.
I told you she's going to be a menace to society.
Thanks, warrior. Teaming up with you was the right choice.
You fight me, I enjoyed it. Fighting alongside Echoes was an entirely new thrill.
And these are...
Janaz, these little ones love a good match and never miss a chance to cheer for the victors.
So they're not doggos, they look like Patamon from Digimon. They are literally Patamon, bro. Patamon had the little ears and everything, holy shit, they are literally Patamon, what the fuck?
They're more fired up than usual.
Look at the
Looks like
hearts,
your
that's so
performance
cute.
really won them over.
Nah, bro, these are so cute.
They're just as lively as the baby Griffon I came across before.
Oh, just like you bet it. That's so cute, bro.
This city does know how to keep spirits high. Speaking of Griffons, they've actually been here long before our ancestors even settled on this archipelago. Anyway, we've secured our first victory. The next match will be held.
Also, I'm sorry, but her tight things, the way she has the belts around them, they are fighting for their life to stay
If
on.
we take down the top-ranked team there, oh, we'll be... Oh. Oh, Contender Lupa! Please! Sign for me!
It's you! In the flesh! Why would a star like you be in this arena? It's impossible to get a ticket for your matches. Oh, I wish I'd known sooner that you'd be here.
Did something happen with the Bow of Legions, Contender Lupa? Who's this new gladiator you've got with you? Did you replace Contender Emilio?
Oh, the drama, the spies.
Oh, that's front page material.
Oh, she's the press.
Hey, make some room! Lupa, I loved your performance. Please, will you sign for me?
Quite the celebrity, Luther.
It comes with the job. Gotta draw a crowd in, both in and out of the arena. All right, everyone. I can handle this, but it will take too long. We need to make a swift retreat.
Okay, but how?
Easy. Just hold my hand and don't let go.
Wait. Dude's just like, where are you going? I thought she was gonna like jump with us or something the way she said that, but no, she just wanted to hold her hand and run away. Crazy. Look at the little Patamon. I love these guys so much. They're so adorable, actually. Let's leave the arena. Okay, they've got like a punching bag there. Oops, I did not mean to.
Good. We made it out. I'll let the staff at the next arena know
It's
what's coming.
so
to avoid
beautiful,
the same
bro.
chaos there.
Oh, I did not mean to do that.
Matches are the bread and butter for gladiators. The famous ones rarely take on impromptu matches. That's what caused such a stir. But now, word about our new team is gonna spread very quickly.
I'm gonna land up here because I don't want to miss any of the dialogue. Okay.
What was that smirk about?
Oh, me? I just sent word to certain people. Too much modesty is a double-edged sword, so I'll be frank. When it comes to bankability, I'm at the top of the game. That's how my family, the Silvers, have kept their position all these years. But the nobles here in Septimont are always hunting and contesting for more.
Interesting, because we did see that, as she mentioned before, the views are changing, and if she's the one keeping the Silvers in power, if she tries to leave, surely they'll try something evil, right?
Lions and wolves tear each other to pieces, while the hyenas lie in wait.
To clean up the scraps and whatever's left.
Bellies. Everyone wants a taste of the juiciest meat.
True.
And with the illegal betting they're running, once they hear I've left the old team, they'll all be scrambling to get a piece of the action.
Are you planning to muddy the waters?
The waters are already so murky, no one can tell who's stirring them. But it's still better now than it was before. The mess they made before the current effort took over was...
So they were actively ruining Septimon with their greed
May
and...
applause greet you, Lupa.
Huh. I see you've been waiting for me, Kartor. He was my manager back in the Bow of Legions. Has a gift for knowing exactly what to say to anyone, though that's his flaw too.
For a manager, isn't the skill of speech always a gift? Domina Julia Silva hoped you'd behave and return home. She bid that I reason with you at the earliest opportunity.
Don't think we will.
But it seems you've found yourself a new ally. I dare say her hopes are dashed.
And? What's your point?
How disappointing. Not even a hint of charm when there's no crowd around to impress. Feeling confident about this new team of yours? What do you think your chances are of winning the championship?
With me and this warrior? 100%.
True.
Enough, Kartor. Spare me the games and empty chatter. I have one question for you. Are you involved in the Silver's match fixing?
No. I do love money, but I don't stoop to that level to get it.
I do not believe him.
Fair enough. You may leave now.
Dangerous question, Lupa. Think carefully. The Silvers may have made you a star, but...
An interesting
you can
threat,
just
literally
as
threatening to have
easily
her killed.
snuff that star out. I've never doubted your talent, but these are the rules of the game.
I know the rules well enough. I just wonder if Domina Julia truly understands who's making the rules now, and where she stands in this game.
So we can expect multiple along the way?
Kartur also from House Silva?
Not exactly. He's a free man, though he's handled Bow of Legion's business for the past few years. Look. Once we cross the Hero's Way, we'll get to the Capitolini Hill district. For centuries, countless gladiators have walked this very path to Colosseum
Fucking
Olympus,
zoom in, bro.
just as we are now.
I'm not going to rush because a lot of the time it seems in this patch that they've done a good job of spacing out how the dialogue should be with how fast you can get to a place. But I don't really want to rush to a place and miss any of the dialogue because it's been pretty good so
The
far.
next qualifier is just ahead. Once it's over, we can take the cable car to the upper city. On an autumn day, the view as you ascend and the breeze on your face can truly lift your spirits.
Nice. To make this and we've got it available, it should open up the portion of the map run as well, which will be absolutely beautiful. I think the visuals in this patch is so good. I got it published. Shift yards, that's fine again. Septimontium.
Are you ready for the gladiators, Aegon?
Yes, I'm
Happy
ready.
hunting, gladiators.
Let us go. Let us fight. For glory and honor. Oh, we're just getting random.
Hopefully this helps.
I do really like the Aero Rover. I want more of his Eidolons just so we can see how truly good he is at max rank. Because at the minute he's not great. Oh, bro, it's so cool. He has his own weapon as well that we can use. It's just obviously we need him at a stronger power level to want to use him. Currently, even the aero characters are working better with Spectro, Frazzle and everything.
Cardothea, standing on the water. That abnormal sensation came over me again when my sword struck the contender's echo.
Maybe she's in like an echo role?
All the echoes in Septimont seem to exhibit unstable power. Something is definitely off. But it seems like no one else has noticed.
Unless this is just how it's normal in Septimont, but I doubt if we're noticing a difference.
Contender Lupa isn't in the Bow of Legions anymore. What a shame.
Just 2 days before the finals as well. It's unfair to her former teammates and her fans.
Yes, but you've got no clue what's going on.
Is it about the money? She's changed teammates how many times now? As for that newcomer next to her...
Without the Silver's patronage, there's no way a gladiator from the outskirts could rise to fame so quickly.
Quiet down! Where are you hearing these rumours? Open your eyes. WuWa has never once thrown a match.
Everyone thinks they know the real truth. But consider this. It's a fact I know to be true.
Let's go, my fellow warrior. It's all going as planned. Let's get you settled somewhere comfortable. Then tomorrow, we head to the Colosseum Melindus for the semi-finals.
I've been meaning to ask, is there a body of water in the city? I think Cardothea might have passed through there.
A body of water? Yes, but it's been abandoned for years. That elevator can take you to the upper city, though. If you want to try looking for her, we can start there.
Thanks. And,
Yes?
those people just now, they talked about match fixing. Don't you want to challenge that?
I didn't have time to gather enough proof before I left. Besides, this isn't the right moment. Once we win the Great Aegon, I'll make everything public. In Septimont, only the winners get to speak their truth.
The slander gets under my skin.
A strong warrior with a kind heart. Rare traits for a hunter. Honestly, I don't care what people say. This kind of thing happens every day in Septimont. If you can't handle it, you won't last.
Honestly valid.
Tarnishing rivals' reputations is one of their usual tricks. I cut off their betting profits, so it's only natural they'd be upset. Besides, now I have a reliable warrior by my side. That's all that matters.
Look, I tell you, a menace. She's going to be a menace to society.
No worrying about whether my teammate can keep up. No dealing with petty politics.
Just the thrill of the fight.
Thank you for that, my fellow warrior.
Interesting that we're known to her as my fellow warrior or warrior instead of rover. Meaning that warrior is probably a sign of respect as a term. Obviously, in a culture based around warriors, that makes sense, but it's just a small noticing thing. It's really cool. Ooh. I thought I saw something.
Why would the place you mentioned be abandoned?
Because of the first dark
could that be,
tide in
Guna?
Guna. Oh, you know what a dark tide is, right?
Yes.
Due to certain safety concerns at the time, the main city district was relocated further up the hill.
Holy loot, bro. Holy shit. I expected that to be a lot. I didn't expect that to be that much. Jesus. So these are down. So there's probably like a waterway or something under the city that we can get to. If I had to guess, usually in these kind of cities it'd be a waterway, right, that runs under. Whether that's a sewer or whether that's just where water runs is, yeah. Maybe it's in the building instead of on top of it.
Remember that gloomy gladiator from decades ago?
So elevator, let's go. We are going very far up at that. Common
An
chest.
unexpected discovery.
Law. Oh, a little bit like that.
Remnants of the past.
Like I say, there's been a lot of purple chests and a lot of standard chests. This is quite a few. This is like my third out of like 10 chests that I've gotten, which is a decent amount considering that's quite a few rewards in it. It's cool to see. Another standard chest. I've had one common chest so far, and the rest have been thingy. Where is this likely to be? Well, I can't see it. I'll come back for it. How useful gliding is. It's so beautiful.
You said Kartathea might have been here. Do you have an idea of where she passed through?
I think. Somewhere over there.
Ah, that's where the statue of Hercules is.
Not Hercules, by the way. Turcules. I just picture like Turk from Scrubs as Hercules for this. For Turcules. Oh.
This is the place. I'll look for Kartathea's traces here.
How?
Through the connection we share.
All right then. I'll wait here. Good luck.
You call upon the power of the Imperator, calling for the one who shares its essence. The unique frequency pulses through your blade and spreads across the waters in ripples, but the connection weakens, fading into the distance. Kartathea isn't here. But then it's on her arm.
how's it going? You look frustrated.
I just saw more essence in here. I just feel uneasy.
Don't worry. We can follow the lead on Arsenosa.
I think it's more the fact that we're noticing all the frequencies are steadily unstable now, and that is a great concern should anything happen.
Hercules. His statues once stood tall on both sides of the street, watching over the heroes of Septimon as they set out to hunt. Back then, the chimes drifting up from the city were the finest sounds of glory. Beware of the Kerosaurs lurking below. Those tacit discords will ambush anyone who falls into the water.
Are those the city's ruins down there?
Yes, remnants of the old district. We rarely use this route since it's too dangerous, but some thrill seekers come here to hunt tacit discords. Speaking of which, this area is actually under Silver jurisdiction. I used to play here as a child.
Okay, so there's not too much in terms of loot over here. But that's good. No, I don't want to do that. I want to get flight on there. What a cool little area, by the way, the sunken part of the city. So there is... Well, that right there tells me that we're going to unsink the city at some point. Can we... I can't remember. Can we dive? So we will unsink this part of the city at some point because there is literally a fucking spawn place over there. That's pretty funny. Let's go up here. I want to double check where all the... Okay, so they're probably under the water as well. I was just being a bit of a dipshit.
Cartathea.
I've
never heard that name before, but it feels strangely familiar.
Very interesting. So did Cartathea wipe her memory, maybe?
Someone's still alive.
Looper.
Are you okay? You seem like a local. Are there any other survivors?
I'm managing. I can still move, but I'm exhausted. I've walked for so long, for so far, but I still can't leave this city. The white tidal blight follows me wherever I go.
Tidal blight?
Oh, I should have...
Could you mean the dark tide?
Scars of the dark tide's touch. It may appear as discoloration, calcification, or even coral-like corruption, depending on what has been corrupted.
What's your name?
I don't remember.
That's all right. Memories can be recovered. And so can your name. I've been through something similar myself, and
Someone helped me find my way back. I've only just arrived here. All of Septimont is cloaked in mist. Would you mind sharing with me what you still remember?
Does... my theory is currently 2 timelines. Is this the past? Because obviously this is set after we become laureate, but before we reach but then surely that'd be a long time in the past.
Who are you? My name is Kartathea. I'm Raguna's... I'm a wandering knight from Raguna.
A wandering knight.
Holy shit, what a... They look so cool, bro. What the fuck?
Don't worry. I'll take care of them. Come forth and face my blade.
Welcome to my city, Griffon's fortress of Capitolini Hill.
Wait, but were we not just in the White Tide area? Someone's messing with the tide. What are we in the corruption of the White Blight at the minute? May have been lost.
Who are they?
Oh, some minor noble houses that didn't make it into the Aegon. In Septimont, strength and power go hand in hand. Nobles get more, but they better prove they're worth it and pull their weight for the city. The Aegon isn't just about fortune. It's a way to find the capable. For nobles, the ability to command and control echoes is a basic responsibility. If the heir of a noble house isn't strong enough, it signals that the house is unfit to hunt down tacit discords or protect Septimont. So, if a noble's been living it up, they'll end up broke and thrown out of the city after paying high patronage fees for a gladiator who doesn't even make the cut.
Makes sense.
Strength is everything. That's how it works. You fought your battles too, or you wouldn't be here.
I'm really curious about what's going on with us. The way the world's connected and everything, it's so strange. And like what we saw before coming here, because we were just exploring the top part, right?
For most
but then I suppose we're
Septimontians,
travelling
the
up on an
Aegon
elevator,
isn't
so it
just an
makes
event.
sense to
It's
be
the
up here.
training ground nobles and commoners alike have to fight in. The victors show no mercy to the defeated. People here despise weakness, worship strength, and crave glory. Where you come from doesn't matter. Prove yourself, and the crowd will scream your name. The spotlight's yours, the arena's your stage. But if you can't keep up, if you're not chosen, you'll be left in the shadows. Oh, come to think of it, we haven't had anything to eat since those 2 matches. Right, I know just the thing I want you to try.
So much of her memory is fragmented as well. And so much of the timeline, like, I'm not sure exactly where we are with this timeline currently. But I am interested in it.
Fulvia! 2 large platters, please, with 2 bottles of Heartpaw.
Hot bottle. An energy drink endorsed by Looper.
It
I heard she left the Bow of Legions.
That's enough, folks. You know the rules. No gossip outside the arena.
I love her accent. No gossip outside of the arena.
Just dig in. Still got that fire, huh, Fulvia? You should talk. Finally cut ties with the Silvers, eh? With the way they handle the share of profits, you should have left sooner. Well, back then a strong backer was exactly what I needed. Can't say it was all bad. So, this is your new partner. Looks like you can handle yourself.
The most dependable one in all of Solaris at your service.
Well, well, you better prove it in Aegon then.
I will. I'll body everyone. Because I'm the motherfucking rover.
Heart Paw is sold out today. Guess the celebrity branding really worked. What? Oh, come on.
Bro, she had the little cheek thing.
A drink I endorsed. Most of the drinks I promoted were... but this one's actually really good.
What about the others?
If my name's on it, you don't have to worry about quality. It's just that the taste... Well, let's just say it's meh. At best.
Meh. At best.
Anyway, I'll get you a taste of Heart Paw later. For now...
Look at the
let's
different cocktails.
enjoy the
That's
meal.
pretty, bro.
So,
Vibrant.
fellow warrior, any stories to share? There is still much to learn about each other.
That is true.
That's true.
Hey, Lupa, got a message from old Abius. He said the new batch of restored footage just arrived, including those about Contender Mia.
So I got locked up.
Oh, fuck me. So I'm trying to keep the drops active.
Thanks! Oh, I almost forgot with everything going on lately.
Restored footage.
Recordings of major matches or famous contenders. Helpful for those who want to learn from them. Ethel Augustas are the most popular. 4 years ago, she became the champion and a household name by crushing every single opponent. From there, she worked her way up into the F4 seat. But I prefer watching Contender Mia's matches over any of the past champions.
Interesting.
I think she's got real heart.
So she believes that she's actually a real one.
You can feel it, even through the recordings. The way she threw herself into every fight.
Do you think we'll face her in this Aegon?
Not
That'd be
likely.
interesting.
She disappeared during a great Aegon years ago.
So she disappeared during the Aegon, which is interesting.
Some say she got tangled up in illegal betting scandals. Others think the pressure from her manager drove her to leave Septimont. There are plenty of rumours, but no one knows what really happened.
But then if she left in the middle of the Aegon, surely did she just disappear during a match or what?
Still, it's frustrating to just disappear halfway through.
So frustrating to just appear halfway. So she might have
If you
disappeared
fail
into
to
the
make it to the end, people will see you as nothing.
If you fail to make it to the end, people see you as nothing. Interesting.
Solace never disappoints. Their dishes hit the spot every time. Now that our bellies are full, time to relax. The Leonidas Hotel. It's the best place for travelers in Septimont.
To
I've got a
Leonidas.
long-time rental there myself.
The Leonidas. Is that person okay? They look a little dead.
Looks like they're about to fight. Well, shouldn't we stop them?
Look at the flex, bro. Because it just changed time of day, they all disappeared, which, I mean, I get why, because it was to make it feel more alive, but that was so weird to see just in front of me, just watching all of them disappear. I was all like, why did everyone just disappear? What does she sell? Okay, so it's going to be the new, what do you call it? It's going to be the new stuff that you need for resonators and everything. Interesting. Oh, he's paying it. Babies. It's so pretty when it's night. I love this area. Nice. Oh, maybe I did see one from way over there. So I'm assuming, wait, that's another one still marked though. So I got that one clearly. So there's another one, maybe further up. Or maybe it's just bugged because I did grab this one. Interesting. That could be a visual error. Or maybe it's one of those sort of mechanics where it'll only appear a certain time of day.
Welcome to your new spot. It's a lifetime suite, and it's yours anytime you need it during your stay in Septimont.
She really just bought us the best suite. Bro, look at that place. It must have cost a fortune.
I've been a name in the arena for years now. I'm doing all right. Besides, it didn't hurt that the hotel owner gave me a nice discount.
My music's hella pretty, by the way. I really like that. The music's been phenomenal so far.
You know, gladiating means everything to me. I really, really love it. I know I'm lucky. I know what I want and I'm doing what I love. Compared to those drifting through life, I've already been given so much. But
Given so much? No,
sometimes-
you've been working. You're working for it, surely.
Well, I'm not unhappy. I was born for this, but the more I embrace it, the more I fear losing it. I can't help but wonder, what is it that fills me up when I'm under those lights? My passion for the fight? Or the favor it brings me?
Just from knowing you for the short while, considering how excited you get in a fight, I think it's that. And it was
One
never
day I
about the
lost
size.
that favor. Would I be more helpless, panicked and heartbroken than those who never had it in the first place? If that day comes, would I still be able to say I love this life?
Aww. Even if you wouldn't, you shouldn't blame yourself for it.
Thank you. You're kind. I'll try not to dwell on it. Still, sometimes I feel guilty. Why should I be so lucky when others aren't?
As
Tomorrow's
his
the
life.
semi-finals. We'd best get some rest.
We should get some rest of it.
Good night, my fellow warrior.
Interesting. That was insanely odd. It does seem everything's going a little too well though, to be fair.
Words. Lines of them. All around me.
Shadow Glory pursuit.
And music coming from above.
The flowers of the Fraxidus. Unlikely what a lot of people speculated, and I agree with, that she might be Carlotta's sister. Because of, you know, she had that older sister that were kind of banished.
Not like the spectacle you saw in the glimmer of the Carnival. Here, I am not your foe, nor can we harm each other, should we so wish. Lay your blade to rest, if only for now. 'Tis a pleasure to see you again, on this special stage. A city wild and beautiful, chasing endless glory. Tell me, does Septimont please you as much as Raguna once did?
Because you're connected to Cartithia's disappearance.
Ah, so it is she you seek. It appears this special resonator has you rather captivated. Let's take our time. I would like our talk to be pleasant. No one will bother us here. I have an associate who adores the heroic tales told throughout this land.
That would be the playwright again. I've lost his name, but
For this reason, the missing girl you seek and the anomaly you sensed in Septimont, they are indeed threads in his tapestry. You could call it an obsession of his.
stop being around the bush. Tell me what you really came to say.
Every hero's tale begins with a trial. Your wisdom and courage, your compassion and resolve, your hope and madness. Will they be strong enough to carry you through the trial? To make you the hero of the story? Read it. I hope the story speaks to you. The answers you seek lie within these pages. If we continue to meet as foes, the symphony grows monotonous. I confess I find it rather uninspired.
Have you tried not being evil douchebags so that maybe we can meet as friends? No, of course not, because you are monotonous. You are chasing that one path. You don't seek anything but destruction. And thus, you are boring.
I'll ask again, Frolova. What are you doing here in Septimont? Why give me this?
I am giving this story a little nudge. As of now, you and that blessed maiden from the tower are deeply interwoven in the fate he has spun.
So you're not the only overseer active in Renacida. Hrothgar.
Christopher, that was his name, wasn't it? Christopher?
The Fraxidus seems to revel in the company of those with twisted obsessions.
It's not as you imagine. You've already met my associate, you see. He trusts what he sees, not the words of others.
I've already crossed paths with him since arriving in Renacida.
As a creator, he always hopes his characters will craft twists and turns that he himself cannot foresee. He believes that the closer one stands to the protagonist, the greater their influence over the tale. But the true lead of the story has yet to emerge. I gave you this play so you can see the ending. That gladiator girl will be the harbinger of the dark tide in Septimont. All glory will be consumed, and the pride of heroes will dissolve within a blackened maelstrom. Such is the finale she holds most dear. This is a short story, one that only lasts 3 days. When the final match concludes, so too will this story. You could claim the spotlight by ending her life before the curtain falls. Change the ending, and the tragedy is averted.
Trust the words of a Fraxidus member. Don't think well.
But should you falter, or worse, warn her of what's to come, the consequences will spiral far beyond anything you can imagine.
What you're proposing, I do. Tell me, what reason do I have to trust a word you're saying, Firlova?
You don't need to trust me. Let my words slip from your thoughts if you wish. As I've already said, the story will unfold as my associate has written it. The choice lies with you. It is a freedom we all hold. Even the wildest imaginations draw from what already exists. So it is with this story. It follows a template, and even its creator cannot escape its confines. Choose wisely, Rover. Time is still on your side. For now. I look forward to your performance in this grand finale.
Firlova offers a faint smile that carries a hint of someone and an expectation. Feels like, bro, you don't even get a choice. It's not an auto or anything. It just skips past it. And it is really annoying because I want to read it, but honestly, it skips past it. So I'm making a list for a video. It feels like you've fallen into the velvet embrace of Lycrosis when you open your eyes again and the bustling noise of the great Aegon surrounds you. It really pisses me off though, because it's one of those where this is not something that should be happening. This is, we should have time to read that. I don't have auto on, so it shouldn't skip past it. The dark sea rolled over Saturn's Tropical Cliff, surging down the pristine cobblestone streets, drenching the golden flags and wind chimes, and engulfing men and women, young and old, like a mist descending from the blackened ocean above. It dragged its writhing mass across the land, towards the far side of the seas on its pilgrimage across the world. Lupa is swallowed by the tide's relentless churn. The hymn swells from her chest, crawling forth to escape her parted lips. As an esoteric melody fills the boundless darkness, Lupa is swallowed by the tide's relentless churn. Codthea steps in front of the incubator. The salty hint of seawater drifts in the thin still air. She can feel the one she's been searching for lying in the incubator, curled up like a newborn. Codthea slices through. Codthea raises her sword and cuts the device open without a blink. The dark water explodes forth immediately. Tidal blight starts to crawl and proliferate. As the fluid drains, a gladiator girl's face is revealed. She opens her eyes. Codthea slices through the blue incubator in the darkness, her sword aimed at the girl curled within. Wolf's companion. Your sword clashes with a Septimontian's gladiator's spear. Steel meeting steel in a clanging force. Those wild, fiery eyes look straight at you, unashamedly revealing a glimmer of admiration. Lupa invites you, the Outlander, to join him in the Great Aegon. Drawn by the faint traces of Cartelia's frequency that you see in it, you agree, and yet you can tell that the Lupa's cheeriness is somewhat of an act, stemming not from her nature, but from a force of habit. You cross paths with Lupa in Septimont. Interesting. I wonder how this is going to change our path ultimately. Because this, is it 3 days from now, or have we already lived through the first day?
Morning, fellow warrior. Huh. You don't exactly look well rested.
Flova may not have told the whole truth, but there's no denying the anomaly here in Septimont. Neither Lupa nor the others here seem to notice. That fleeting image. Lupa turning into that unfamiliar girl. I need more clues before making any decisions. I'm fine. Just a bad dream. Let's get going. Our next stop is the Colosseum Olympus, right?
You got it. Let's get going.
I love the little Patamon. I think they're my favourite thing about this expansion. They're so cute. They remind me of Porksy as well from Final Fantasy. The little piggies with the ear wings. It's so cute. Fanboys right there. Bro, her thighs are fighting for their lives. Like, look at that shit. How she still has blood flow, I'll never know.
As expected, the Silvers chose to face us in the semi-finals. The news spreads quickly.
You knew this was coming?
Of course. To them, it's a provocation, and to forfeit would be a disgrace. Domina Julia must be here. She wouldn't miss a moment like this. She's shrewd and exceptionally capable, but arrogant to the core. She's convinced that she's always right. She doesn't believe in talking things through, thinks it's for the weak. So we'll show her we don't need rigged matches to win. We'll win with pure strength.
Hell yeah. Damn fucking right we will. Augusta. Bro, she looks so cool.
4 years have passed, and I stand before you once more, not as a gladiator, but as a witness to the start of this grand event.
What accent does she have? To this grand.
You all know well that gladiatorial combat is the
it Italian?
lifeblood of our ancient and mighty city.
And the mighty city.
Seize power and fight for victory. Once, we fought to survive on the seas. That same instinct courses through our veins today.
Must be.
The instinct to face fate head on and defy it. Remember, those who cling to glory without the strength to defend it will see it slip through their fingers.
I don't know if I'm just reading into it, but her eyes are very much like the Fractionist colours, like the purple, the red around the edges like that.
Warriors, by the eternal,
And her tacit mark is on her hand.
I look forward to the rise of new heroes in this Aegon. Let the Aegon begin.
Kind of like dragonfish. Kind of like eels, like I still like. Like dragon eels almost.
Come, my fellow warrior. Victory is ours for the taking.
Bro, what a badass shot. Look at the smirks. Menaces to society. That's a team name I would have chosen, but sadly wasn't one.
Are you ready for the gladiators, Aegon?
Couldn't be more ready.
Happy hunting, gladiators.
Ooh. They have like sisters.
Let's settle this, Emilio. Fair and square.
Hopefully this helps.
I really do like having a Arrow Rovers gliding. Okay, these enemies aren't as easy to juggle. They seem to have resistance to it.
Hopefully this helps.
We'll face judgment. The slap. We'll face judgment.
Look at the little pipe monk in the corner, bro. I love it.
This frequency, it's like the dark tide in the inverted tower.
Thanks, my fellow warrior. Can't win, so you play dirty in the arena, huh? You make me sick!
Using the frequency to try and assassinate us.
Esteemed Ephor, I must bring a grave matter to your attention. In this very match, the Silvers stooped to underhanded tactics.
Speak plainly, gladiator.
This spear, it was a gift from Domina Julia, head of House Silver when I first joined the family. Back then, I trusted the Silvers completely, never once doubting their intentions. That is, until I chose to leave them, not long ago. Now in today's arena, this spear spiraled out of control, nearly stabbing my own teammate.
I knew it. I said you on. Of course. And your proof? Honorable Ephor, I guarantee this spear will withstand any scrutiny. Lupa, you owe your fame and fortune to our patronage. Yet, you turned your back on us when we needed you the most. Allow me to remind everyone, House Silver does not cower, nor fear defeat. In past Aegons, we have constantly led in victories. Even if we lose today, we will not be expelled from Septimont. So tell me, Lupa, who is truly desperate to destroy whom? A lone gladiator cut off from her family? Or a house as powerful as mine?
Enough of this disgrace.
Interesting.
Stop your performance, Jester.
What?
What?
That was quite the entrance.
That's Yuno, the priestess of Septimont. She rarely leaves the temple and only shows up accompanying Ephor Augusta.
The heroic spirits of the moon and stars have long seen through it. These hollow lies taint Septimont's sacred arena. Guilty.
I knew it. I said it was.
It's obvious.
I said it was.
No chance.
No, I said it.
50 face. That can't be right. It's typical, isn't it?
Augusta, banish the Silvers from Septimont.
The priestess can foretell fate and has the power to make final calls here. Most people trust her judgment, but Yuno is a bit extreme in our line of priestesses. Not everyone agrees with her behavior, despite her capabilities.
Interesting. A brash and outlandish priestess.
This can't. This is very confusing. Sorry.
Ooh, is that evidence?
Guilty. The temple has spoken.
That's outrageous. Unbelievable. Despicable stuff. Yeah, I do too. Yeah, they're guilty.
Guilty! 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 Julia Silva, you know the weight of your actions.
I like how they're always looking back really angry, like they didn't put themselves in this fucking position, bro.
I know your family once stood as the cornerstone of this city. Its pioneers, its founders, its protectors. For centuries, the Silvers fought bravely in the hunting grounds, defending Septimont from tacit discords. But today, you dishonor their legacy. Do not disgrace them further, Julia. Leave Septimont. Do not ever return.
As you command, Ephor.
She took that a little too well. He knows something. She took that a little too
Your
well.
performance just now, that wasn't a complete disaster. At least you show more promise than those idiots retreating to cling to their meager points.
I like Luna.
An outlander. Fight well, both of you.
Bro, her and Lupa are so
Do not
sissy.
disappoint me or Augusta in tomorrow's final.
She's so sassy. What is with everyone here being so fucking sassy? I love it, don't get me wrong, but bro, the sass is off the
Seems
charts
there's
today.
still some time before the other semi-final concludes. Let's head to the lounge for a break.
Absolutely zooming with the Hermes helmet.
Let me cut to the chase. The Silvers are finished. F4 Augusta's swift decision sealed their fate. But don't tell me you had no part in this.
Huh. Who's to say? How could I predict Domina Julia would tamper with my spear?
Regardless, House Silver has been banished. Even if they deceived you first, you still left their team without a word and violated your contract. You can't
Yes, but
deny
if she
that.
left with a word, she'd be in trouble.
Skip to the end, Kartor. You're not here to catch up or spread gossip.
Fine then. I handled the Silver's sponsorship of the Bow of Legions, and I can ensure the damage to your career is minimal. In return, I'll be your event manager for the next year.
Deal. But we'll need new terms. I trust you'll draw up a contract that satisfies me, Kato?
Always ready to squeeze an opportunity, aren't you, Lupa?
The Silvers lit the spark, but you turned a blind eye to what was happening. Don't fool yourself, Kato. You're complicit in this too.
Fine. We'll do it your way.
Wait! You didn't come to me just for money, did you?
F4 Augusta, the fiercest hunter in the grounds, our queen. If there's a storm brewing in Septimont, I intend to find the right place to take shelter.
Finally some peace. What a day.
Indeed. Mention Ethel Augustus' judgment.
F4 Augusta had a humble origin. Her path to power was paved in blood.
But blood in the right way in the gladiatorial
Decades
arena.
ago, corruption ran rampant in Septimont, far worse than it is now. 2 F4s met untimely ends back then. The great Aegon carries immense weight for the city, and I guess that's why she chose this moment to act.
Let's talk about something else. Mention Priestess Luno's power. Unos?
The priestess of Septimont has the authority to make final judgments.
I'm assuming it's
Juno, in
yeah, it's
particular,
Juno.
is one of F4 Augusta's staunchest allies. Most prophets spend their days in the temple, observing fate's flow and tending to the eternal flames. But Juno's different. She prefers to spend her time in the hunting grounds, bow in hand, patrolling with the other fighters. Born during an eclipse, she's the most gifted among her line. Impressive, isn't it?
At least we made it to the final.
That's right. I owe you for helping me escape Julia's tricks.
That fleeting frequency, it was similar to the Thenodians. Could it really be linked to the dark tide Lupa will bring forth in Septimont? As Verlova said? Lupa, can I see your spear?
Here you are.
I can't feel that abnormal frequency anymore. Lupa, does Domina Julia believe in the Sentinel?
Well, if anything, she despises the acolytes in Raguna. Her obsession with titles is for the glory that comes with them. She prides herself on being the perfect Septimontian. It's highly unlikely she'd believe in the Sentinel.
Septimontian.
I see.
Sorry. Lend me your shoulder for a moment. I'm a bit tired.
Chad Rover does it again.
Go ahead.
He can't keep getting away with this. It should have been me.
Oh, wow. That's settled. Looks like the other two teams have wrapped up their match. The semi-finals are over. Finally, we can leave and get some rest.
Contender Lupa! Oh, congratulations on reaching the final! Oh, and you! Your performance earlier was truly impressive.
Lupa, did you notice any signs of match fixing involving House Silver before? About that?
I told you not long ago, the Bow of Legions has been exploiting their gladiators. But no one dared to speak up.
If you win the final, oh, you'll have the whole of Solace raising their drinks to your name.
Contemplating Bard.
All right, everyone. I'll chat with you later. But first, let's give my fellow warrior a moment to breathe, okay? He's new to Septimont. I'm sure none of you want to get carried away and leave a bad impression on an Outlander,
Go. Find somewhere quiet to rest. I'll meet up with you once I've dealt with all this.
She's handling the press while we go have a nap. I love to see it. I love this arena as well. What's... Oh, that's the thing, isn't it? That's the elevator. That's marked. Lead by taking... Will... I'm sure... I'm going to take the elevator just on the off chance that we get any... It's not likely that we'll miss anything, but it's one of those where it's like, well, if you miss a little bit of a detail or a cutscene, potentially. So I'm going to leave through the... Okay, so there isn't. I wanted to make sure, because you never know, there might have been a small detail we wouldn't have seen otherwise. And I want to make sure that we understand everything that we've seen, everything kind of thing. Let's do a few collection bits, see what we've got. Look at Capitoli Hill. Okay, so that's a few finger points. It's called hologram. I'm not going to do that at the minute. I want to double check something because I know that there's a Twitch event on currently. Regards to... Oh, I've only made 1,300 points. That's right. I want to double check. There's a Twitch event on, and I want to double check if it's the one that's in the store. It's the Clear Day set, so it might not be. But I am a little curious if that's the case. Smashings. Oh, it's outfits, aspects. No, it's the this is the Dawn Upon Thorns. This looks like it specifically belongs to Carthia almost. I wanted to double check because they are doing something on Twitch where they're giving away, if you sub, you get if you drop 2 subs, you get the Clear Day wings. Gold glider, one of the two. I can't remember which. But then you could just spend that 10 quid in the store and get 300 asterite plus 2 others.
Lupa.
Plus...
It was the Thenodian and Dark Tide's frequencies I sensed in her weapon. If only for a brief moment.
So here we know that maybe Carthia came to Septimon because she felt the feeling of the Thenodian's power, like being defeated within people, and maybe that's why she drew blades with Lupa. Outside of that, we know that Lupa seems to be someone else, or at least she's a visage of something else. And it's all going to Cristolfo's story at the moment, so it's pretty interesting.
She thought it was just the Silva's dirty trick, and didn't notice its connection with the Thenodian.
So it's likely that she's just a tool for the Thenodian, and we're not too... because obviously the Threnodian thrives in human doubt, deception, anything negative sociably with humans, and obviously she has a lot of self-doubt, so it could be manifesting in there. Plus she's working in a field where there's a lot of deception as well, apparently, so maybe the Threnodian's festering more.
said her associate can weave fate and stories. If that's true, it means his forte can influence how things play out.
It kind of bothers me that we've seen Christopher in the full red outfit, and we're just not can write stories. We know he's a playwright. How do we not at least have a guess that it's him?
It's unlikely he can freely bend the fabric of reality. Fraxidus would have overrun Solaris long ago if he could. Either Septimon exists outside reality, or his ability has limits.
He can maybe influence it, but he can't fully determine it against someone else's willpower, maybe.
If this isn't the real world, I could take more drastic actions. But if it is, killing Lupa would be an act I could never take back.
And obviously we get along with Lupa, and we don't want to jump to conclusions, especially at the word of an enemy, to kill a potential ally or someone who might be a victim in this entire plot.
The best approach is to stick to my original plan. Wait for Orsinosa to appear in the final. That's my lead to Cardathea.
So looking over at the Arsinosa here, I'm not seeing any real signs of corruption, unless maybe the red on its chest there could be something to do with the petals. I can't see anything, maybe on the legs as well, if that's not already there. Maybe there's maybe that's when it's infected. There's crows. We're not seeing much here besides the fact that she's facing off with Fleur-de-Lis. So I'm curious if this has been corrupted by the Threnodian or the Fraxidus.
I also sense Cardathea's frequency on Lupa too. If she's here,
and maybe
she's making moves, just like I am.
And maybe if their guardian is tied to them in some way, maybe the unstable frequencies is the infection spreading from it to everything else in the area, all the other echoes, the people as well.
In the meantime, I need to figure out that Overseer's limits. The longer this lasts, the more anomalies are bound to show.
Boss, why the long face, huh? Something getting you down?
Okay, so this is the second time she's popped up, and it's when we felt the frequencies rod before, and now she's showing up again, so she knows something, or she's feeling that something's wrong too.
Ling, why are you here?
I'm here for sightseeing. How could I miss the Great Aegon? It's Septimon's signature event.
And we carried that from the stream. Did she just use a talisman to take a selfie with us?
Ah, you are the one to break the deadlock.
So she knows a little bit about what's going on.
You, boss? Septimon is caught in some anomaly.
How much do you know about it? This is our second time meeting, Ling. That can't be a coincidence.
There's always when we're questioning what's going on here.
I can feel it, but I don't know where it's coming from. Every time I get close, it slips away like smoke.
Like Cardathea's, that's similar to us with Cardathea's essence. We keep finding her frequencies, but they keep disappearing. So maybe she understands that it might be related to a separate entity, in this case Cardathea as well.
But now I'm sure of it. If I want out of this mess, I need to borrow some of your muscle.
Bro, she's such a gremlin. I love her.
Oh, but towers have their rules. Can't say too much. But helping you helps me. A little nudge is no big deal, right?
She has that full gremlin energy, bro.
This. A little something from me to you. A good start for us. Anyway, it's on me. No charge. Seeing isn't believing, but truth exists in the mirror of the world. Go ahead,
see for yourself.
So rather than a camera like I thought it was, obviously it's a mirror. She saw us, and maybe she saw us as the saviour or as a being that influences it in a positive way that she's yet to have seen.
What do you think? The final's nearly here. Will contender Mia claim the title? She's done well so far, but her track record has been shaky.
Interesting.
She'd better not slip up now. I've bet a fortune in the underground pits. If she loses, that John fellow promised she'd win no matter what.
John fellow?
John? Mia's manager.
John Wuthering.
Listen, she's got all sorts of talk round her, and the odds are crazy. But past champions have always been the noble bloods, haven't they?
So maybe she was taken out because she wasn't noble-blooded?
Not to mention, she's originally from Raguna.
More reason for people to hate her because she's from Raguna.
Buling. She's gone again.
Buling is such a gremlin, bro. She just appears and then disappears without cause. I love her.
She disappeared years ago during a great Aegon.
Buling is great. So, we now know that Maya, who disappeared during the Great Aegon, was from Raguna, wasn't of royal blood, obviously, because she's from Raguna. So there's more reason for her to be taken out or disappeared, but it doesn't relate to us how this has caused a great rift that currently exists outside of
lasts for 3 days and ends during the final. The Great Aegon is at the heart of the story after all.
So the finals tomorrow is where everything's gonna go down. Okay, so that glowed like it did when it was
The bell
shown.
on this mirror is jingling. The closer I move in that direction, the louder it gets. I'd better check it out.
In the Tales of Huanglong, mirrors are said to reveal hidden truths, and this one appears to show things unseen. Interesting. I wonder if we show that near Looper, if it'd show the visage we saw before.
The beasts beneath I'm sponsoring.
Remember that gloomy gladiator from decades.
Locate the ringing sound. Oh, a bell. Unusual figures.
John, how many more times must we go through this? I know you can't bear to lose your golden goose, but Mia's completely lost it. That woman's crossed the line.
Easy, easy. Haven't I already compensated you? Just bear with her a little longer. She's not losing it every time she steps into the arena, is she? She's just been under a lot of pressure.
So, Maya seems to be unstable in one way or another. From Raguna, unstable. Does that tell us anything?
She's not the only one under pressure. They're planning to bring Kerosaurs into the... Tell me,
Oh, I didn't mean
how
to
can
skip that.
I trust a fighter like her to win the final?
So maybe she's constantly slipping and losing fights she shouldn't.
I know Mia's unraveling, the hallucinations, the hysteria. It's been a lot.
Did you know she cries in the lounge? Can you believe it? A gladiator in the lounge crying. She can't even connect with the audience, including her fans. What use is being a great fighter if you can't hold the crowd?
We have no choice. The people of Septimont want to see her fight.
But why do they
If
want
we
to
take her out, the complaints will bury us. The star from Raguna, the champion of Septimont. That headline alone prints money.
That gladiator girl, Mia, was it? I hear she's got quite the following.
Oh, absolutely. Everyone loves her, as long as she's winning.
Before the Great Aegon, I remember her performance was abysmal. Hysteria, they said, utterly unhinged. For someone with her fighting skills, it's shocking how far she fell. Her value plummeted to rock bottom.
But why is she unraveling?
I thought she'd be done after that, but then that John dragged her out of the mud.
Is she maybe not as she seems? Is she an echo, maybe? Or with frequencies getting unraveled?
Oh, yes, it's tragic, really. Poor Mia.
Bro, I fucking hate no woman.
John will wring every last credit out of her. How pitiful. My dear Lucius, you've surely heard about the underground pits by now, yes?
I'm not gonna lie, the voice actors for these nobles are great because just hearing them makes me dislike them.
What are you thinking?
They better have got paid a decent amount for it.
The commoners who bear grudges against the Senate, the vultures circling for profit. Rage simmers within them, a keg waiting to ignite.
Senate. The governing body of Septimont, tasked with advising F4 in its wielding authority in key administrative matters. It also exercises power over the appointment and dismissal of public officials.
They're eager for chaos, bloodshed, and sacrifice. If we simply provide the spark, we'll make a fortune while eliminating untoward risks.
This man looks like Dio, by the way.
Delightful. Nothing like a bit of spectacle and strife to pass the time, is there?
Nothing about honour from these guys, just scumbaggery. So we're hearing about how she's gone hysterical, she's unravelling, losing the ability to fight. There's something greatly wrong with her. So the being we're seeing is Maya.
Relax, Mia. You can do this. Hold on.
Interesting. So Looper could be an incarnation of Maya, maybe? She spoke about her and she always idolized her but didn't know what happened to her. On top of that, she is the one we saw when Cartafia attacked the pod, and she's also the one that Looper turned into for a brief second.
It's all right. I'll be fine. It hasn't been all bad. I've met people who've supported me. They've cheered me on since I first stepped into the arena. But I know my limits.
What's causing this?
No matter how much I push myself, this is as far as I'll go. I love this. Gladiating. Just stepping into the arena makes me feel happy. But here, I can't treat it like a hobby. And I want to be seen. To hear them cheer for me. Their laughter, their cheers. Oh, I want to win. I want to win so bad.
So there's a couple of options here. Obviously she came from a gunner. Could she just simply be sick? Is that what's causing hysteria? Or is she being corrupted? Something is making this top contender be unable to fight, go into fits of hysteria, break down mentally to the point of crying. Well, the way her eyes were shaking.
I need the money. Oh, divinity above. I hope I won't let anyone down. Oh, I need to be better. Much better.
So she is spiraling hard. So we can see a corrupted Maya
For an
in...
instant, I felt it. The Threnodian's frequency again.
So the Threnodian corrupted Maya and Loop is somehow connected.
Whew. I've finished talking with them. Let's go back. Oh, almost forgot. This is for you. The hardball I wanted you to try before. Chilled is the best way to have it.
So
You need to rest before continuing this investigation. Your strength is spent.
Thank you for your help these past few days.
We're both from Renacita. I'm here by the Sentinel's will. This is simply my duty. For I was once blessed by the Sentinel. The blessings and freedoms they grant, I wish to share them with everyone across these islands.
Look at the cracks, the fractures in the little world.
The tidal blight is spreading faster. I'm afraid.
It's okay. Do not let it break you. One thing is certain. This anomaly stems from a specific power. Some facilities and records have been rewound nearly 2 decades back.
So I was right in thinking that this is technically the past, but it's also not. So are we seeing the past and this is the present of Sector 1? In the sense that where we... but no, then why... So the visage we see, the bright and colourful one, would be the past, whereas this one that we're seeing now is the present, maybe? Because she's talking about how the facilities were over 2 decades back.
We just need to find out why and who's responsible. The clock is ticking, but we still have a chance.
The mastermind behind this will be tricky to deal with.
Don't worry, I'll handle it. Compared to the darkness that once whispered in my ears, a tangible enemy is easier to face.
But what you don't know is you're facing an enemy of a similar energy. It might be the Threnodian ones.
The Righteous One will notice this anomaly when he arrives. Our moves so far will guide him forward.
But the Threnodian was shackled by Carthia's existence, right? Has he already found a way to break out of these shackles and spread its influence again? Because it was supposed to be shackled. Or is this like remaining entities of the Threnodian?
You really trust him, don't you?
Yes, very much. We correct each other's mistakes and walk the path of salvation together.
Look at this cute being.
Trust in yourself too. One day, you will reclaim your name.
Is her name Maya? Or is it
As
Lupa?
for those vile intentions lurking in the dark tide, we'll cut them off together.
We might have to strike from 2 different dates, 2 different timelines.
Now, shall we continue the investigation? Are you ready?
Absolutely.
So it is Maya.
This is so exhausting. Dealing with these headaches takes more energy than fighting in the arena.
Did Lupa ever exist? Or is she a fragment of Maya that become... Oh, it's confusing, bro. But it's really interesting.
What is it? You're radiating worry. If it's about tomorrow's final, maybe you should relax a bit.
So, we were told to kill...
Can you tell me more about Mia?
So we were told to kill Lupa, and she's seemingly in the embodiment of Maya, so maybe Maya's the cause. Maybe the Threnodian's whispers were what were driving her into hysteria, and that's what released the dark tide upon Septimon. That's my working theory, is that the Threnodian influenced Maya, and Maya is fragmented, and that's what caused her hysteria, and why she got weaker and weaker. That is my working theory so far.
I overheard some people talking about her earlier.
Well, contender Mia. I first heard about her from Domina Julia. Julia didn't like her. Probably because they once competed in the same Aegon. Mia disappeared after claiming the title, leaving that Aegon without an official champion. An ignorant fool! That's how Julia described her. Back then, I'd just been purchased by the Silvers, and I got curious about the story.
Purchase? So, were you not brought into the family? Were you bought as a slave of some sort?
Turns out, Mia spent almost all her time out of the arena training. Beyond the barest of needs, she devoted herself to honing her craft. That kind of dedication wasn't well regarded in Septimon back then.
Why not? Because surely that is the most honourable thing you can do, to put everything into the fight.
Rumour has it she got caught in dirty match fixing, cracked under the pressure and ran. Everyone has their breaking point. If she ran because of it, I don't blame her.
What about you? Are you not tired?
Maybe I just handle these things better. Or maybe I just don't care about people's expectations.
But the issue is with that, earlier you said that you were worried about what if you lost their cheers and everything, so surely you do care about their expectations.
I'm not above the commercial events. It's how I made a name for myself, built my worth. As long as I'm in the arena, I'm happy.
Again, like Maya, she just wants to be in the arena because that's what makes her happy.
Applause comes and goes, but the things that matter, facilities, resources, opportunities, they don't come cheap. Septimont has its shadows, but some things still have to get done.
There's so much here to discuss, and it's just like...
I don't mind being used as long as whoever I work with knows where the line is.
One of the first things she said is about crossing the line. What's the point of it being there if you cross it?
I know it's easy to turn a blind eye to the dirty games, but that's just handing Septimont over to the vultures. The Silvers played dirty in the arena I hold dear. They trampled over a line that should never be crossed. So, we're done.
I do love this city at night. It's absolutely gorgeous. The way it lights up, the way the moon's really blue, and the lighting's blue as well.
Look at it. How beautiful.
She keeps trying to get us to have this drink. I wonder why.
To the great city of Septimont.
There's no way they didn't make this an official drink, right? The flooding information leaves you weary and you quickly fall asleep when the sun rises the day.
Today's the
That is my
final.
biggest gripe.
Let's go.
The way that
May
disappears
victory be ours.
every single time. Sauce, bit of fruits. Maya heard those voices. They incessantly reminded her of her failures, her lowly origin, and the disappointment she brought to her fans. The people who once shouted her name from the stands, laughing in celebration at the victories. That coarse, unrestrained laughter had at one time felt warm, giving her strength in the early days when she first stepped into the arena, but now everything had changed. Maya covered her ears, yet this voice is still thunder in her mind, refusing to fade. The finals were about to begin. In the empty locker room, she sits alone as she shivers rack her body and screams tear through her throat. Maya is haunted by the maddening voices that whisper constantly. Exactly like what happened to Cartathea, is it not? The Threnodian's whispers that drove her to madness. How interesting and how grim it seems to be. So either Threnodian broke the shackles very fucking quickly after we trapped them, or they always were fragmented and had a bit that was still free even after being shackled by the very existence. Okay, so there is another one here that I don't know. Bro, where is this other one? Because it was marked. There was one here that was marked. This. Okay, from what, this is way at the back, right? Surely. Oh my god, I'm a dipshit. Yeah, it is. Nice. There was one in the little circle there, so I didn't believe that there'd be one at the top. Oh, I'm making this more awkward than it has to be. Oops. I was like so far in the air, bro. Okay, so her tacit mark is on her side as well. Notice the cracks on its face. I wonder.
That's the guardian echo of Septimont. There's something different about this Arsinosa compared to the one I saw confronting Cardathea.
Is it the chest? Oh, I should have paid attention. Did it have the? It does have the red flower on its chest. It does have the red feet. Oh.
Oh, hold on. I forgot to tell you something yesterday about Mia. Decades ago, during the Great Aegon, Mia disappeared on her way to receive the award. But before that, she did claim the title of the Bloody Aegon and even received Arsinosa's blessing.
The Bloody Aegon?
The current 2-on-2 matchup was only introduced thanks to Augusta and her predecessor. Before that, the matches were far more brutal.
So there were actual gladiatorial matches where
Gladiators
blood was
were
spilled.
thrown into a chaotic free-for-all. To hype up the event, the organizers would unleash hordes of tacit discords into the arena. The last gladiator standing was crowned the victor.
Interesting.
At least, changes have been made since then.
So it'd be an actual sport rather than a
Refined
bloodbath.
by flames and tempests, all that endures eventually becomes part of Septimont's legacy.
Her weapon's still one of the coolest in the game to me. I love that it's a standard on top of the spear.
Arsinosa watches, and her significance is known to every Septimontian. It is etched in chronicles and sung in legend.
She's got nice nails, bro.
If you seek the glory of Arsinosa's blessing, then
Her eyes constantly remind me of Aphraxidus's eyes. They all have that similar eyes, so is she maybe not Augusta?
to earn the Guardian's recognition.
She might not be Augusta, or she might be someone imitating her. The eyes just scream Fraxidus for me. But there's something wrong.
Listen, my fellow warrior. Those cheers are for us. They wait for us to give them a fight to remember. Are you ready to win this with me?
Absolutely.
Wonderful. Now, it's hunting time, my fellow warrior.
So many questions, so little time. Oh, we've got some big units with us now. We've got the fucking the Sabertooth's broken. We've got this easy. Oh my god. Bro, it's so chaotic I don't even know what I'm doing. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Perfect teamwork.
This dude's tough, the big guy. Bro, it's changing my fucking... I was trying to target the thingy, but like, I'm not locking onto it. Okay, so we've got another interruption in a fight. Last time it's because her spear tried to... Everything's frozen. The crows. And now we're in a field of tacit discords.
Cardathia's frequency is getting stronger.
We'll face judgment.
I never doubted that he would end up here.
The wicked. I am the Tempest!
Just as he once came to me, filling that dark tower of light.
I managed to get the parry up.
And now, though we stand apart, we still
Fight together. Oh. Defeat all the enemies. Is there anything else? Nope. So this is Carthea fighting, then it's not Fleur-de-Lis, but it sounded like it was Fleur-de-Lis speaking to us. She's transforming, baby. We got cinema right here. Oh. It's such a cool transformation as well, bro. It makes her from this sort of innocent looking elf girl to this brutal fucking warrior. When Carthea casts Resonant Skill, Heavy Attack, or the final stage of her base attack, she will summon a sword. She will summon Sword of Virtue Shadow, Sword of Discord Shadow, and Sword of Divinity Shadow. Carthea can recall these three swords when performing a plunging attack to increase damage dealt by this attack. Recalling the swords will also grant the corresponding Heart of Virtue, Power of Discord, and Mandate of Divinity, which enhance Fleur-de-Lis when she turns into Fleur-de-Lis, Upon casting Resonance Liberation, Carthea turns into Fleur-de-Lis, unlocks new moves. Fleur-de-Lis' attack restores Conviction. When Conviction is full, press Resonance Liberation and gain again to cast Blade of Howling Squall, dealing massive damage. Resonator's attacks can reflect the halberd illusions, Light Arcs, so we want to attack as...
Excellent. Sounding the death knell. A mere scratch upon my blade. Quietus. Charge forth with me. Sentence befall. Furious tides. Split the heavens.
Bro, it's so good.
Bow before me. The formidable power once wielded to guard Septimont is now tainted by the dark tide. Charge forth with me.
Have I got all the swords? Basic attack. Wait, maybe they only form in little form and not in big form then.
I will grant you release and uncover the mastermind behind this chaos.
Okay, so are they not the attacks I can parry back? Maybe I was misunderstanding.
The trial isn't over yet.
Okay, so that tells me that I've got one of the swords. I've got two of the swords. That's three. Okay, so you can see the swords above your finger. It's important to get those three before you transform, I believe. So you want to build the bar up, and then you heal when you use your big resonance attack. Nice, I've got all the swords. Transform again. Okay, so that's a parry as well. Her E's a parry. That's sick. I'm so happy I pulled her. Kuro just don't miss. Our tacit frequencies are entwined. Isn't that we're fighting with the same motions? Holy, that's cool as fuck. That art style switch, what the fuck? Holy shit. That is beautiful, bro. Kuro, do it again.
Righteous one. I'll be waiting for you at the end of the story.
Holy shit, bro. Bro, Kuro just don't miss. Kuro just don't miss. The way the art styles intertwined on the flames and the black ooze, that was so clean. Holy shit, bro. That's fucking beautiful.
What's wrong? You seem like you're somewhere else.
Luca, how did we win?
We defeated our opponents?
I see. Bloody Aegon I experienced definitely wasn't a dream. It was like the real world overlapped with the anomalous one. I kept seeing Lupa and Mia overlap with each other as well.
Brilliant performance, warriors! Remember, this is more than just a title. It is a testament to your own strength and wisdom in overcoming your opponents. You've earned the right to claim it.
I cannot place that accent. That's cool, we each get half. I feel like that's Cristolfo. It has to be.
The last survivor standing in the ring. But I divided it into two. To remind you that just as we fight alongside echoes, the glory of Septimont is upheld by heroes who support one another, to remain steadfast. Fighting alone is commendable. However, true strength lies in protecting
I love their
those
helmets.
beside
With the full mask as well, the full gladiator style masks.
The high tide draws near. I want all warriors heading to the hunting grounds to remember this.
That's interesting. Augusta, look. Another two have earned Arsenos's blessing.
You've done incredibly well.
But there's something wrong, isn't there? Something greatly wrong.
As a gladiator, it's a great honor to claim the title with you.
And with you.
Let's savor this moment of glory and joy.
Oh, my bad, I didn't mean to.
You plotted this tragedy.
Bro, like, Fleur-de-Lis, I love.
No, madam, I wouldn't take
Cristoforo,
all
that's
the
it, not
credit.
Cristolfo, Cristoforo.
The architects of this tragedy were the Septimontians themselves. A collective murder so entertainingly woven, with blood on every hand. Who's left to point a finger? But I must admit, I'm astonished you would endure all this for strangers and lands you've never set foot on.
I don't need any grand reason to slay a villain like you. The Threnodian once sought to pull the entire Rinascita into the Dark Tide, but it failed. And so will you.
So good.
Madam, surely you know you alone cannot undo my story.
But I'm not alone.
Alone. He will come here and find a way to finish this. And I will make your so-called perfect play spiral out of control. Silent, hollow words.
Bro, her design is so
Dark tide
peak.
engulfing the city of glory. All shall be swept away by the winds at the story's end.
This story is. This is going to be the ending, isn't it, for this part? Oh my god. I'm so invested and I want more. I want more, bro. And it's just not here, is it?
For everyone.
I want more, bro. Oh, that was so good. Genuinely, that was so fucking good. I want more. Like, that interesting. There's so many unanswered questions. How do Maya and Lupa connect? They could be one and the same, or is Lupa a fragment of Maya? On top of that, what is going on with the two different worlds? Which one's a reality? I'm assuming the one Cristoforo's in with Fleur de Lis has to be the real world, because it's what is the remainder of here. So then why are we seeing the past and she seeing the future? Was this written by Cristoforo? Maybe he can control limited perspective timelines. He can like force us to enter at two different points. What is his power? How far does it relate? He can't be that powerful, or he could have single-handedly taken over with the Fraxidus, but they haven't yet. So where are his limits? What is his power, and how does he control what's going on? How does he write the plays? Why are we forced to follow it? How do we manipulate it for our favour? There's so many questions. Where does it go from here? We win the championship. What do we see from now? Is this where the world starts breaking apart? This feels a lot... Obviously, there's been the drawn comparisons between quite a few things. The Augusta kind of looks like the character from Genshin's recent thingy, except, you know, she's not a pay-to-win, drive up and fly everywhere on your motorbike character. Plus, she's actually fitting of the world she's in. Not going to shit on Genshin more than that, though it probably deserves it. In regards to Honkai Star Rail, this is somewhat similar to the story currently going on there. That's Greek. This is more, I suppose, it's more Roman, is it? I'm not too sure, with Spartans and everything. But I feel like this world's doing it a lot better. There's a lot more, as much as I did love the story in that, I feel like this one's currently more cohesive. I'm more interested about what's going to happen, the characters. We've known Cristoforo for a while. We've known his name, we've seen his face, but we didn't know till recently these are part of the Fraxidus, so considering his colours, we probably should have. Maybe people knew, I didn't think of it at the time, but there was always something wrong, because he always turned up at the right and wrong moment to obviously talk about the story, and then we saw his more darker sides. So I've got a lot of thoughts I want to process on this patch, specifically about the story, which I will likely turn into a video. As I was playing, I was making notes about things I like. My biggest gripe is the fact that we got the black claw with the black text, the black wall with white text that has cool lore on it. They kept insta-skipping for me. What do I find about it? The world, the lore, it's just been interesting so far. This world that's so opposite to Raguna, yet so similarly intertwined with the Threnodian is really cool. The Tacit Discords, genuinely really cool designs, especially with the guardian spirit of this world. The where is its beautiful face? Especially that, the Lioness of Glory. It looks absolutely great. So yeah, relationship with Lupa, I kind of like how our dynamic with Lupa is, the personality between them, but also the fragments of Maya as well. Like, what's happening with Maya? I need to write that as well. Interesting story so far. Again, Lupa's personality, she's just really funny. Story arc, fallen hero from Asteria, Threnodian voices possibly. But yeah, so while I believe we are at the end of the story, we're at the end of the story, so I'm going to call it for now, because I need to go eat because I'm starving. So I'm going to go eat. It has been a pleasure. Thank you for everyone who came out. From now, I want to do a little bit more. I will be looking into videos on 2.4. I want to make my thoughts and feelings known. Obviously uploaded to the Gacha Grump on YouTube for those who might be watching on Kick. For those on YouTube, obviously, it's the channel you're watching right now. I will be looking to add to that. I've already given my pre-thoughts on patch 2.4 and how it looks great. My expectations have only gone up, and that ending was so unsatisfying in the best way. And I mean that it left me wanting more. Not that it was a bad ending, but I wasn't satisfied. I needed to know more. It's left me on that cliff's edge, and I know I'm going to be waiting a while for it. But that's great. I've enjoyed it that much that it's left me chomping at the bit for more. The world's been excellent, and yeah, I'll talk about it in the video. I'll get it sort of like, I'll take notes, write down my thoughts while I'm still fresh, while I have something to eat. But yeah, thank you guys for coming out to the stream. I appreciate it, especially if you showed up from before the stream. Obviously, I had to leave halfway through to help my parents. I might make a video on that sort of situation, like my situation with my parents, while I live with them, how I help them, etc. So you know a little bit more about me. But yeah, thank you very much for coming out. I appreciate it, and for all those watching the stream, I know I've had 3 viewers for a while.